Well, hello, hello. Welcome back. Just trying to quickly see, as it has started the stream again, saying that I am playing Dead Space, which is a little dishonest, a little bit sneaky of it. I can change the title just fine, and I have done so, but the game, it seems to like auto-decide. Hello, hello, so nice to see you there. Pardon my stumbles. It's not that big a deal. We can just leave it. We may as well be playing Dead Space. I'm just sure that there's an easy way to fix it, and I've never quite caught on to what that is. I'm pressing buttons. It's just taking me to the category of other people who are also streaming Dead Space, of which I am one, it seems. And any time I try to Google it, it's like, here's how to change the title of your stream. And it's like, that's not what I'm trying to change. There are two things. It does seem as though there is some sort of a chat command that may force it, though it's not telling me what that chat command is. How to change the stream title. Again, not what I... Edit. The category is not Dead Space. That's the thing. I didn't know what it was. I was like, how to change the game? Apparently it is officially the category. And I'm learning. So let's try that. And then we save. Chants of Sennaar! Finally. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to make you come with me on my educational journey. Twitch did show you playing Superliminal for several months. It definitely did. I can actually change it now since I'm using OBS, which is the exciting part of this. Before, when I was using the Xbox app, there was no way for me to decide what game I was playing. So I think we're finally good. Hi, welcome. Sorry again. To the frontier. I didn't know I was in the frontier. That's very exciting news. Didn't know the name of the place that I reside in currently. Alright, so it did not save us picking up this spear, but I'm sure that it saved our translations before we walked into the other room there. Hooray! I hope I don't have to use this on anyone. That would be very gory. And as you all know, I'm morally opposed to violence. I mean, it's true. I'm not... That laugh shouldn't make you think otherwise. Let's continue. Just a double check. Button for my journal. Yes, we have all that. Set. Our suspicion from the last game. This is rubbing against my collar. Go away. Go away, microphone cable. / headset cable. Get over there where you're out of my collar. Our suspicion. You're back in my collar. The moment I made any sort of neck gesture. Our suspicion from last game was that this is perhaps devotee, but we have not had any real confirmation of that yet, so I'm waiting for real confirmation. It is so nice to see you guys there. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're catching more of the adventure. It is a privilege to see you. What's this? Doink! Ah, that's why we needed said spear. And just discard it. Surely there will be no other use for leverage. Okay. That's a bold plan. Hello down there. I'm infiltrating your camp. They're not interested. They don't see me as a threat. Probably because I'm not holding a spear right now. Cannot move yet. Alright. They must want me to pay attention. Warriors! Something. Warriors. Was that like halt? And then go? I didn't see what the actual symbol was. I was looking at the context real hard. I did not see what the symbols he just used were. I'm assuming they're these, since they're too similar shaped. They're too similar shaped. And is this rightward one intended to be the plural? Like a singular person versus a lot of individuals. So let's just assume these are the right symbols and we can switch them. As needs must. Wait, go, and plural. Perfect. So we still seemingly are missing one from this category, or these might be part of their own category, and this is a second category we don't have 3 items for. Either way, progress. Alright. Not a usable door. We'll go around then. Oh, I'm missing important chat bits. You are freshly graduated and started radiation last week. I convinced my spawn that my feet glow from the treatment rather than the glow-in-the-dark markers for the lasers. Superpower. Glow foot. That's what they'll call you. The comics will stretch on and on. The adventures of Glowfoot. I'm so glad that you're into the process already. I hope that it is short-lived and side effects are few. Just a little bit. It is so nice to see you here. Alright, now get back down to the most recent chat. Yes, it is your secret identity. Is there some sort of, like, foot mask you pull on? Is it just the feet you have to disguise, really? I like this non-traditional comic scheme. Hello, little lizard. I like all the little critters in this game. I wonder if they'll let me... You know what I was about to say out loud, and then I thought better of it, but now I have to explain, because I'm being vague. I was about to say I hope they let me pet the lizard, but I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have gone down this road. You believe a foot mask is just a sock. A very disguised sock. Like Superman, Glowfoot is my real identity, and the shoe is the disguise. You'll need a phone booth to tear your footwear off and launch into battle. Okay, do we already know these symbols? We do not. That is like the hands raised in prayer, these statues. That very much seems to be what I would assume the warriors call devotees. But what are they doing to the devotees? His hand is up. It could be that they are stopping them, like we saw at the gate. But I'm not sure why that would be, like, statue-worthy? A core tenet of their sect? But let us at least mark this down as probably devotee. Boop. Alright. Can I go over here? No. How about down? Yes. I gotta remember I can use that hint button, too. Well, this looks very fancy. Also, is this just like perfectly safe and drinkable water that is being hewed by the particular atmospheric conditions of the warrior camp? Or is that very dangerous and I should be avoiding it at all costs? It's a little hard to tell. Alright, we need some sort of snaky tree key, like a cactus. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Keep our eyes peeled as we vigorously pet the lizard. What? I didn't say anything. So there's a staircase up and a door out. Kind of thinking up might be less likely to be a progress path. Let's head up here. Oh, we also have banners. I do not know the symbol for that, or the concept behind it yet. You know how an idea starts out with enthusiasm and then you realize that it was poorly thought out? You are a quarter of the way into crocheting a beaded blanket, and the beads were not a good choice. Aw, I bet they're gorgeous beads. I'm sorry that it's not fulfilling your dreams. It's all fun and games until they let you stroke the lizard. I think it continues to be fun and games long after that point, but I don't know. I hope they let me pet the brutalist buildings. Yes, that's where it's at. That's the texture I crave. All this smooth stonework. No, don't go back down. I was confused. I was confused by the smoothness of the stonework. Get back up there. So we have some sort of a lovely hamster wheel situation. We have a lever. Which does nothing. Alright. I have raised a counterweight. And does that now apply said counterweight to the lever? Ah. Looks to be a three-sided situation. So 2 more words I do not know. That again seems to be a warrior in the front, and then behind them some sort of lute-playing angelic figure. Perhaps another class of person within this world. Though saying that aloud makes me feel icky. Let's find a better way to phrase it. When do I not feel icky, though? Let's be honest. Sadly, you have committed to the beaded blanket atrocity and must soldier onward. This is a gorgeous turn of phrase. I'm sorry it is causing you distress. I'm sure that it will turn out to be lovely and a learning experience at the very least. Alright, we have some sort of strong-shouldered person with the beefiest of back muscles. And again, we do not know the latter two. There's probably something we can assume about it from right here. But I'm just sort of hoping, once we get to the point of unlocking the journal page for it, some contextual clues there will help us out. This might be the point. There it is. Okay. So it could be that the center icon here is carries. It's like a very obvious carry support symbology. As the only thing we know that the warriors relate to the devotees is that they're keeping them out of the tower. They're keeping them low. And I don't know if that's just a continuation of this. And I can't think of it like a single word for keeping low the devotees. beyond, like, stop. And I kind of think we already have, like, not, which could apply to stop in this language. Or wait. But it is like wait has a very similar shape to this. So it could be connected. But I don't know if there's like a more accurate word than stop them. If it's more like protect, in a sense, keep them away from harm. I don't know what's on the other side of the warrior area, if they're just being jerks, or if there's perhaps a more beneficial ploy going on. So the top one, warriors do something involving what I'm assuming is like musicians, or the halo is throwing me off. I don't know if it's more of a classic archaeological ploy, religious connotations of some sort. It is not a, like, actual fill in the blanks. This is just keeping me informed of the statues I have found. So I think we can still wait for more context there. Again, I've spoken too soon. Alright. This has a very much angel versus demon symbology. This appears to be the angelic version. Halo atop the head. Both of the times we've seen something with that imagery, it involves music, so I don't know if, like, angelic and musical are a combined concept in this language. This might be the people they are keeping out, though they seem to be lovely folks. Perhaps in the confused minds of the warriors have a certain devilish connotation. The rabble of the lower levels of the tower. So let's try devotee there. And then what would this one be? The stop or guard? It almost seems to be much more of a protection layout in this particular image. I don't think it's any of these. This seems to apply to, like, a concept similar to God or the sun symbol in the first vein. And then there's one, I think it's this one, that applies to a building, it seems. Because this is, like, marked above the entryway of all of their gorgeous brutalist architecture. So I don't have something quite right there. And I don't know what it is. And my nose is very itchy, which is probably a bit TMI. Let's look at the previous journal page again. So it's like that is definitely the angelic figure, I assume, and the middle symbol here might be more of a protect. So let's try swapping out that one for the one with additional lines. Protect. Chosen versus impure. Interesting choice of phrase. Alright, great. I don't think we need to move the statue anymore. We've seen all three sides of it. Let us continue out the lower level. Always time for a little snoot scritch. I love the way you phrased that. And thank you for the permission. There is a lot of duality in this language. They seem to be very black and white warrior types. Everything is divided into clear camps, mixed with a little bit of religious overtones. Alright, so I am sneaking. I am not to be caught under any circumstance. They're both facing that way, so perhaps I can follow along behind him. I seem to want to get to that side door. So I'll just take my time. Take my sweet, sweet time with it. No sense in getting caught. Alright. Sneakies! Oh, that was close. A whole lot of boot steps going on out here. Seemingly I can slip behind the unaware stationary gentleman. Gorgeous penmanship, that stationary gentleman. Hand-pressed papers. Always been a hobby of theirs since childhood. This guy is looking right at me. That's not a good place to pass. Do I need to go to the other side somehow? And how would I do that without being seen? Maybe just while the parade is passing in front of those two guys, they might not see me? It seems like a dangerous ploy. I'd have to wait to hit like the very back of the parade. That is, if it's cyclical, which it is. Good. It's like we could try sneaking past, but this seems unwise. Seems like if I want to be covered by the back half of the parade, the gentleman in the very rear will see me no matter what I do. Okay, good. He was distracted. Okay, I can gong it right proper, and they will no doubt rush to investigate, and where would I go to be safe in that moment? Do-do-do-do-do. Nice. There could be something back the other way, now that I'm on this side of things. But that guy is always going to be looking at me, so I'm just gonna go. Continue on. Please don't see me, please don't see me. He saw me so hard. Oh no. I like that little silhouette of attack. It's very threatening, but very cute at the same time. Go while I'm slightly covered here. A guard popped right out of that door the moment I was detected. So it seems like sort of a bad idea to go into that door, but here we go. I'm sure it'll be fine. He's probably sleeping. Alright, what do we have here? I don't know what the first symbol is. Nor any of the other ones, but I have a sneaking suspicion. What they're doing, seemingly, is picking up these. What I would assume are these. And then these seem to be like an indication of size? Because he told the first guy, like, pick up a big box, you pick up a small box, and then you pick up a big box. But I forget which symbol applied to which size. So it's like pick up, put down, and push? Push, perhaps? Let's see it again here, if it'll let us. That's a wet whistle. Are you not gonna let us? Have I missed my only opportunity? Oh, you're moving. Yes, that's right. Bring in the next sleigh of goodies. Alright, so there's some sort of, like, cart. I'm not sure if there's a word for that, like if he's saying put it on the cart, or if he's just saying put it down. So that seems to be like warrior stop, warrior wait. You pick big box, or small box, up. So like table is big box, upside down table is small box. Let's do... This is so fascinating to me. I've already completely forgotten which ones I applied. I also don't necessarily know if this is box or if it's just like the act of picking something up, because this seems to be size, so I don't know if the first word is like you, or if it's pick up. So if it's like you, big box, you, small box, or if it's pick up, big box, pick up, small box. Keep watching. Okay. Table is, in fact, big box. I needed the reminder. So let's just say big. Keep it simple. Small. Or SMS, as I call it. Does anyone have a smps of, I can't think of anything delicious right now. Gelatin? Unflavored powdered gelatin? Does anyone have a smps of that? Is that what humans think is delicious? I don't know. So then it's like, alright, everybody put it on the cart. Or maybe just like come forward and then put it down. Then warrior push cart? Perhaps? So like this seems to be the cart. And was this push? Or did it arrive earlier in the chain? None of these are necessarily like the words that I need on the journal page. I think the words that I'm contextually picking up are not the words that I can translate right now. So this is going to be interesting. Elevator over here, eh? Nice. Alright, one more time. Let's make sure we've got this. Try to pause it between each line. So we already have that, right? Warrior wait. Good. So then it's this one, which could be you or it could be pickup. Because it's like he's pointing to a specific person. He doesn't really need to say you. So I'm kind of thinking it might be pickup. And then small. I'm gonna call this box because we don't really know. Or maybe like chest. Chest might be a little more accurate. Though if we get into an anatomical theater later, we're gonna get our terms confused. But that's fine. So like I would say let's try pick up. Or let's do grab. Try to keep it to one word. Grab. Or lift, maybe. I don't know. So if that's the case, let's say grab is that one. Put down. We need to get to that section of the party. Alright. So grab a small box. Grab a big chest. What? And I'm trying to find specifically when he tells them to put it down. What is that? Go to the cart. Go to the cart. Go forward. It should be fine for now. Let's slip this one into its... It's weird, because, like, the arrow on that makes it seem like push rather than the thing, the cart. So, I don't think that's correct. That could indeed not be what that symbol is. I'll replace it with this one, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but hold on. Okay, so come forward to the cart, and then... Where is... I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Here it is. So, all of you... If that's chest, it would be like plural chest. So put down the chests. Let's say that's put down. Then what is the thing he says when they start pushing it? We're getting there. Alright, warrior. Is that back away from the cart, or is that push? Let's see. Keep that one in mind as much as we can. Does he immediately start pushing it? Alright, so this is push. Carry or possess, lay down, and push. Perfect. Sorry that took me so long. So many cycles. I don't know if, like, sneaking down the stairs... Probably get detected by that guy, unless he's in his off-door position. But is the elevator gonna make a whole bunch of noise? Let's find out. I've covered it stealthily with the door opening sound. It did make a whole lot of noise, but apparently they're not that concerned. I'll just slip quietly out the side. I don't know why this is so fun. It feels not only, like, really satisfying to my need for secrets and curiosity, translating the language, but it also feels kind of, like, fulfilling. Like I'm not just wasting my time playing a game, I'm learning. And it's nice. Alright, so plural of something. It appears to be like a bunch of jars or bottles. And then we already know chest, perhaps? Plural chests. So this is a storage area for different things. Oh, I'm risking it. I'm risky. Let's see if we can get in here while his back is turned on the next go-around. What are they doing? Like on a wider level, why are they maneuvering chests around? What is inside of them? Oh, this one's mine. Yeah, this is for me. It's a little harder to hide when you're carrying a giant box. Alright, we got it. Where do you want me to carry this? Maybe this will, like, provide a place to hide? Alright, this is great. Okay, big and small. Apparently the word small was a saboteur sent to choke me. Do pardon. Alright, so one of those jars, I think that's this, our latest symbol, and then chest. Big, small. Bottle, good. And crate. Okay. So, I can hide behind this now that I've stacked them higher. If I just raise the elevator, I'm sure, he'll come peek behind them. Let's try it without me on the elevator. Also not even sure if I can both raise the lever and be on it. He doesn't seem to care, though. So if I could be on it, that would get me closer to the door. But let's just assume this is supposed to be extra cover. I'll wait till he's just facing that way. And then we run for it before he turns. And same story here. Whew. A little bit too soon. Okay, good, great. Now it's worse than ever before. Alright. Nobody seems to be patrolling, necessarily. So I have a little bit of a freer reign. Assuming I need to go behind them here. And then up is somewhat accessible, provided I don't get detected by a cart pusher. Try to be a little bit quicker there. Get in line right behind them. Don't get too close to the guy on the left. You smelled me. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry about my stank. Alright, this guy is kind of moving. Let's get behind cover. I have a distraction gong on the far side. I'm assuming we just want to move on past while his back is turned. He is standing very close for me to use that gong. Where would I hide? It would be nice if there was like a... you can see me instantly. Okay, hi. I'm just sheepishly here to steal your crates. That was a very generous checkpoint, thank you. Okay, so the boxes block him on the top side. That's when I should race across. I'm kind of wondering if that little pile of coal dust there is a stone I could throw at the gong, rather than having to put my full ass in view for the gentleman below us. I mean, how else is he supposed to see my full ass if he's not below us? Okay, this is interactable. Gong time. And I'm just gonna... No, okay, so it needs to be two things. You could give it up. You could give it up. I'm no harm. I'm no harm to anyone. Okay. So, time the gong throw for the next passage of the crates. This is the first passage of the crates. Don't get complacent. I will wait for him to be almost to that guy. I probably want just a little wiggle room beforehand. Let's say now. May have been a little too much wiggle room. Okay. I think we're clear. We just have to worry about this guy now. I should have just gone for it, but we'll wait for the next one. It seems to be my escape door, though I'm gonna need to get to that back stairwell eventually. Let's hope something changes. Ooh, armory. Was there... Since we know so clearly what this is... Oh, hi! There is, though, exactly what I was hoping for. But we need to inspect it to unlock it. There is like an armory symbol out there. Let's hope we can get back there with it when it's not quite so crowded later or something. Oh, fancy. Big hat! Yeah! Alright, big hat, long spear. Maybe I should be careful. I'm picking, like, what I want. Ooh, fashion. But maybe these have meanings, like specific ranks and hierarchies and such. And it matters very much which weapon and hat I choose to go with what. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when they start attacking us wildly. Shield? Yeah, I'll take a shield. Thanks, buddy. Alright, now I'm just one of the boys. Nothing to see here. I have not picked the correct correct combination of things, it seems. How do I get a peek? How do I get a peek at this? Do I have any, say, statues that show me? It's like spear with shield, but it's not the sort of hatchety halberd situation I'm currently rocking. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Big hat and sword kind of seems to be the fashionable choice. Let's go sword. Let's get rid of shield. No shield, and then keep big hat. Did he have bracers? I wasn't paying enough attention to know. Apparently he did not have bracers. I don't even know if this is correct. Like, maybe I need another item entirely to hide. It seems like the correct hat and weapon combo. So maybe get rid of these? Or I didn't have those, is the problem. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought the bands I already had on my arms were those. Ah, perfect. Okay, so now we can see what this symbol is. Plural things. So it's not like a building, it is weapons, say? It's also armor. So is there a better word for, like, armaments? I'm just gonna call it weapons for now. We'll get there. So, plural weapon. Nice. And now maybe I could get to that back staircase as well? Let's take a quick peek at what's down here first. These folks are very fashion conscious. I must accessorize. Ah, good to know that if I get too close to them for too long, they will see through my disguise. And this is the room I came through first. Good. So let's slip on back here. We might want to check some of those other rooms now that we're not sneaking around. But the one that I know for sure is a new path is up here. That's that same upside down god symbol. Let's go this way. I got stuck. I got stuck on the pillar. It is just a gorgeous place they have here. Warrior. We carry and possess weapon. Weapon. Cart. Is it this that he was just mentioning? Duty. Alright. Trolley. Perfect. And weapon. Oh, so was he saying, like, what is a warrior's duty? To carry and possess weapons! That's great. Okay. I love it. Push back the impure ones. They have more than one duty. Protect the chosen. Seems like we've cycled back around. Just looked a little different now that we've fully translated. Weapon, etc. Okay. That was still weapons. Good. Nice to not have to sneak around anymore. Lots of symbols up here. And what is this? Ah, I think I did see like another platform, like a base of an elevator near those bottles, so I'm assuming that's just a shortcut. We don't know what this is yet. Looking forward to it. And what's up here? Finally, the chance to stroke multiple lizards at once. I could only get so lucky. Plural warrior, wait, plural chosen. Which is the one I don't have out of those? This? Plural warriors. Warriors wait for the chosens. I don't know. The impure ones await death. That's a little harsh sounding. They're just down there like playing hide and seek and making beautiful gardens. Why are you... Plural lizards. That's what I should have said. Genius. Okay, so they protect the chosen and they keep away the impure ones to await death. What is it that they're waiting on as it relates to the chosen? Is it like, have they seen the chosen? Are they waiting for the appearance of... Like, in 100 years the chosen ones will appear, and that's what they're waiting for? Or is it something much more specific than that? So we have an up or down. Chosen ones this way. Well, that's me. I'm sure that that's not a gladiatorial arena, and they put on lovely plays there. And it's not just all bloodshed, and it's designed specifically to be easy to clean. I'm sure that it's about the drama and the music. These are such gorgeous environments. It kind of feels like forward. Let's take a quick peek over here. Chosen ones. Now we're talking. What do we got? The warrior carries a weapon. The warriors... Would that be like fear? Warrior not fear death? No, sir. Or are they invincible under their big hats, and they're not even like warrior not ever death? I'm assuming it's fear, especially with the skull imagery. Let's say fear. Warrior not ever death? Question mark? That seems right. Hello, Mr. Chosen. Chosen, carry, or possess. It looks very much like a harp. Or strings, a stringed instrument of any kind. So do the chosen carry or possess instruments? Every time we've seen them depicted, they are either a harp or a lute type thing. But I guess I'm not sure what the significance of an instrument would be in making them, like, chosen and better than everyone else. Music is a lovely gift, but a weird hierarchical anchor point. Let's say instrument. Hello there. I don't think I'm supposed to be here, and you might very, very easily see through my disguise. Chosen possess strength. I like that idea, too. Warrior no perish. They were chosen to rock! I love it. Plural warrior, wait for the chosen ones. Wait for what? We need something to tell us what that diagonal swoosh is. Let's check up these stairs. Ooh, we have a contraption. And these aren't like language symbols, just very, very obvious. Justice, a boat, the concept of music, and what I'm guessing must be some sort of sex toy. I don't know what that one is. That looks weird. Oh, it's a key. I see now. I should have thought of that. Okay, we have no idea what those should be. No context for that whatsoever. Oh, I'm peeking in the winders. Sir, your nose. It's very stately. So the book has a bell on it. Assuming that is where we will find the answer to our contraption conundrum. Our conundration? There must be a way. Our contraptionum. That made me giggle. Contraptionium. I'm fine. Love bottle. What? What are you suggesting exactly? Okay. So maybe I need to go procure, based on the water rings, 2 bottles? Because whoever's inside, denoted by this slashed up Y, loves bottles. And the same symbol is adorning the top of the things. It's like it's this bellman, bellkeeper, bellboy love bottle. It's a pretty great band name, actually. Alright, we have an elevator down to the bottle area. Let's see if maybe now that we're dressed appropriately, we can confidently march in and grab them. The bottles, I mean to say. Boat music? Maybe they worship yacht rock. Is yacht rock a real thing? Because now I'm scared. Now I'm scared that it's just an endless sea of polo shirts and boat shoes bebopping deep into the night, and I want nothing to do with it. Nothing. So we could probably get some bottles down there. Do we want to be responsible and stay on task, or do we want to explore the new area? Because, there's the new area. I'm excited about it. What's this? Ah, the ash pit. My favorite. Gentlemen, I'm just supposed to be here for sure. He didn't seem to be detecting me. What do you have to say? Hey. Warriors, wait. Something. Chosen ones. The impure ones await death. You're just repeating what's inscribed on the big sword out there. This is not a unique thought. Somebody waits for bottle. Bellboy. Bellboy wait bottle. And it's very funny. His crippling alcoholism is the butt of a joke for the rest of the guardsmen, and I just think that's sad. That's not good behavior. little tray of swords. And an unusable elevator shaft. Alright. I don't know enough about what this is yet. Boys, be on their marchies. Lay your weapon. Okay. No weapons here. Quickly! Quickly! Get in on it! No, don't pick it back up. Oh, okay. I'll wait until they come all the way around then. That's fine. That's not a huge waste of everyone's time. I'm just gonna slip on, slip on past you there? No? Okay. I'll wait. This has been a very saucy session. There's so many chests and shafts, and we're carrying / possessing big chests, and it's getting very risque. That guy's got a clipboard, and I'm insanely jealous. I will have that clipboard. I'm glad that my disguise is holding up, as I seem to be missing some sort of shoulder cloak from the ensemble. Carry the bottle. I need to pay attention to what he needs of me when my turn comes. Carry the little crate. And I would be more than happy to carry the little crate. Sure. 2 of us with little crates? Seems a little inefficient. Warriors march. I think he could have taken 2 bottles, the way he's holding it. And we could take at least 2 little crates, or 1 big. I'm not trying to micromanage their whole system here. I just think... Lay the bottle. And then get the out of here. Do I step forward? Do I dare? I'm gonna step forward a little. He did not tell me to step forward. I'm probably violating all of their tenets. Ooh, I get to push the trolley. Great. Suckers! Ha ha ha! Oh, wait, I just have to do more manual labor. You guys get to keep marching. Sorry about your kneecaps. I pushed it a little too far. Want me to help with this, or... No, we done? We done here? Well, goodbye then. Goodbye forever. Ooh, this is good. That's the symbol that it's like warriors wait for this, for the chosen ones, isn't it? And this still does not help me unless we're waiting for a boatload of chosen ones. The warriors wait for a boatload of chosen ones. Which could be, or maybe it applies to the tower behind? I think the tower is where we are now. So I don't think they need to wait for the tower to be revealed or arrive. Alright, the chosen ones with their flutes and such. Warriors. That symbol was on the building when we first came in. And I assumed it was like specific to the warriors, but maybe it's just what they call the tower? I don't think we have enough info to really make that call yet. 'Cause it could be that the tower already exists behind it, and they're not building the tower. They're building their little fortress at the base of it, or something. But I am guessing that that is applied to the building that they're making, and therefore the little bow and arrow heart shape would be build or create a building. So let's say, I don't know if this should be like make, create, or build. In this context, it seems to specifically be build. So we'll start there. And then what happened? The duty! Oh no! The duty arrived! The impure ones. Do you really need 3 spears back there? Yeah, you with the slit. The big... Do you need 3 spears? How are you even holding? It seems greedy. Down we go. Hello, lizard friend. Those crop up so often, I'm beginning to wonder if there's some sort of collectible that I have not found a way to interact with. If they're just set dressing, it's gorgeous, and I approve. But if I'm being a bit thick and ignoring something important about said lizards, I'm desperately sorry. Alright, so these are the symbols we saw on the bells up above, with the bellboy. It's not like a language piece I need to learn, so it must just be related to that specific puzzle. The torch here seems to be stuck in the center slot, which all of these possess. And these have little screens that might blast out symbols onto the symbols. Symbolception. Is there one in the center of this? It's definitely something. But there is no slot for said torch in here. Maybe it just needs to be through, like each one needs a different angle individually. Seems like that will block it too much with 2 panels betwixt them. I need to find a way to keep the torch in the middle, would be my guess. But I do not possess that ability. Still not entirely sure what this is. A hall of murals. A place of learning. A grand old time. Aha! More slots for torches. Nothing? Alright. Aha. Gladly activate that. Hello, hello, Captain on deck. Nice to see you there. You can't stop staring at the sword figure. It's so... I have a sword. I'm scary. You stay back. Was that back on the mural? It was very, like, filled with bravado. Sort of unearned confidence. Who's this? Besnooted gentleman with the glorious hat and the language that's all circles all the time. Really fascinating. I want to learn that language. I want to learn about the circles. Okay, great. So we can fast travel there now. Still curious why we haven't opened the second fast travel point at the base of the tower. But that's a question for another time. Do I need both hands for this? Yes. And that's obviously turning the thing. I probably just need it to be like 180 so that the panels line up. It might need to be turned one more time, but let's go check. Let's go check it. One more time. Gotcha. Maybe 2 more times, even. Yeah. Just to be safe. Perfect. This should mean all the panels are lined up. And they're giving me the access to the slot. And we have some sort of star pattern affixed to all of these. It makes a certain sense. Ah, nice. Okay. Can I figure out what each one of them is purely based on connecting points? I don't really seem to have one that applies to the scales, if that was the case. But I do feel like they usually don't give you these journal entries until you have the ability to solve it. Give me just one moment. I will be right back with you. Alright, so sorry. Back in action. So are there any of these that we do? No. Even like the key one, I'm not seeing anything that very easily applies there. I feel like we need more symbols for this one. And it is breaking the mold, perhaps. Like that is kind of close to the boat, but it's the one in the lower left. There would be nothing that applies there. This doesn't necessarily seem like the right angle, but kind of is. That could kind of line up to all points of the boat. Let me get back to the chat here. I'm stuck over on my stream control panel. It is so nice to see you there. I give you nothing but love. But love? That's thank you. So that could be there, but it's a little slantier in the boat than I would think, and we've also, like, from all context we know of, that is clearly a building or a place rather than a boat. A boat is technically a place, but I feel as though it's more stationary. So let's just see what else we can find as it relates to these. We have them marked down for later. Ooh. It's like some sort of treasure room. Fear. Based on that man's very wispy tunic, I'm a little bit fearful. That kind of seems to be like a sound wave, a voice, a song. This is what I would assume this applies to. An imposing brutalist architectural wonder. Instrument. It could technically be someone's voice. But let's not jump to any conclusions. Build. I don't feel like we have one for treasure. And we've already used the one for crate. So maybe that fortress symbol, but otherwise we need to do a little more digging. I'm seeing lots of whatever it is here. But apparently I can't fill my pockets just yet. So we got all manner of little trinkets here. Horns and helmets and hourglasses and circlets, goblets and maces. That lens up there, like top left corner, in the middle, looks similar to the lens we used in the cemetery below. It kind of stands out as maybe a needed object. There's also this circle lens here, which is curious. I don't know what I would use that for. Okay, fine. So we should come back to that. We may need to, like, pick out a specific object to solve a quest. Assuming that this winds up this, which would then apply pressure to this elevator to take me up. And, like, depending on how much pressure I put into it, will take me up to that level. Okay. We'll come back around. We know what we're looking for. Until then, what have we here? It looks like the fancy hat of one of the circle gentlemen. So searches. The Y shapes in the warrior language typically seem to apply to a person, so it's like a type of person. Maybe what the warriors call the hat people. Searches. So we could safely say that this is to search. Or to seek. And then help. That's interesting. Because that looks very much like a treasure chest. And we need a treasure chest. And yet it seems to mean help is, in the warrior's worldview, is help purely financial in nature. I don't need a helping hand, I'm a warrior, but a couple of coins would go a long way. Assuming we can trust this mural, let's call this help for now. And then we'll wonder and wonder about it as we go deeper. And that is all the info we get. The, like, magnifying glass, the hats, the sort of gas masky situation he was wearing in our Skype call makes me think that they're perhaps doctors or chemists, scientists, investigators, something. So I think it would be this. Though I don't know what this is. I think that is the symbol that denotes them. Help would be this. And search would be this. To help, to seek, scientist. Perfect. Alright. Still not quite sure what these two are, then. This is like a person, if the other Y-esque symbols apply. And this is kind of a person, though it doesn't really seem to be about the person as much as it is about the action they're taking. But it could be something like singer or speaker. So we could take a shot in the dark. I don't think that would be an instrument. I don't think it would be something that's built. So the only ones I don't have answers for are these two. And that is not what we're looking for. Alright. Worth a stab. So I'm not even entirely sure about this one. Let's come back around. I'm pretty confident that that implies a building. So we have a boat down here that does not really seem to be interactable. We have an elevator out. Have I inspected everything else we need? I'll need more info about what item we're looking for there. Let's see where this goes. And that seems to be the end of our little exploratory detour. We can probably head back to the bottles and try to get them up to the bottle needer, the bellboy who needs bottles. That boat is for decorative purposes only. It is not interactable. You even try to sail this baby, and you will go straight to the drink. Not in the way that the bellboy is, but, you know, we don't make jokes about that among the guard crew. That's not funny. Just having a real struggle of a time. Okay, let's see if I can just waltz in and grab some bottles. I do feel like I need two of them, and if I'm holding a sword in one hand, maybe we have to do 2 trips? 2 trips for botties? Don't say that. Don't say that out loud. Alright. 1 bottle. I cannot pick up a second, even though I'm not technically holding it. I seem to have slipped it into my undergarments. Or clenched it twixt my cheeks. Which is probably wise. I need a hand free for levers and such. Let's go straight back up the elevator. It's a very thin neck. Perfect for clenching. Right twixt your cheeks. You need a hand free for the lizards, that's right. I need to pet the lizard. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like with that mural down below, this symbol we don't know here, it was applying to the boat, or to travel, some form of transportation, but I don't have a solid handle on it. Not like I do on the neck of this bottle right now. But I feel like we should be able to translate it, and maybe I'm just being foolish in some undefinable way. No one's dying in the arena yet. This is good news. Alright. So I do believe we saw on the outside of this house that he's looking for plural bottles, in addition to the 2 ring stains. He just loves bottle. I must have made that up. Never mind. In my head, I saw the plural squiggle. Alright. Ding dong. That's how you knock? You just grab the door and go... It's weird. It's a weird way to knock. Okay, I'll go get you another bottle to fill in your second water stain, and then... What? Ah. Now he's on the roof. We're very high up. This is a precipice of teetering heights. Teetering, teetering, teetering heights. Bellboy, it's me, it's Kathy. I've brought you the booze. I don't think he'll mind if I peruse his private diary. Duty? Something duty. Boat duty! He's on boat duty. I knew it. Alright, these are very complicated. Something, 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 instrument, and then same something as before. Instrument, instrument. So are these like codes? These seem to be like, again, that symbol we're trying to find. Is it like a call to action? Like you ring the bells in one of these specific configurations. Boat, scales, instrument, scales. And it is the call to duty. And then this one would be the call of the chosen ones. Since it seems to apply to the bell, that makes me wonder. I think there must be a better word than call. Like the song of duty. Or the chime of duty. Sounds like a very strange Hallmark Christmas movie. How would we know what these are? I would think that they all apply to a symbol we've seen on the bells just outside. Because there is an instrument among them, right? There's like a harp. Oh, he's fine. He's got very sturdy foundational butt cheeks. So yes, there is a harp, so instrument, boat, scales, key have to be the other symbols from here, and if we translate them, we'll know exactly what to put in to the bells, depending on which of the 4 calls we need. However, I don't have like a journal page for those. Or do I? So these are the ones I was missing before. Perfect. So this has to be scales, right? Key? Instrument. Seemingly already had. And then the boat. Could be that one? Maybe, possibly. Vessel, instrument, balance, and key. But we also learned 2 new ones that we don't know what they are exactly. And they are the calls of something, right? Yeah. So maybe based on what happens when we play these songs, we'll know what to label the unknown. I don't know what to call the first thing. It seems like it could apply to a song. So let's try instrument, instrument, key, balance, vessel. And see if it gives us any info on what this triangular shape entails. So, instrument... Gotta hold it. Alright. Instrument, instrument, key, balance, vessel. Maybe I have to use the lever from inside this view. There we are. Commence the donganing. I love it. Oh, that's gotten me well and truly detected. So the triangle symbol means naughtiness. Like a big no-no. Don't do that. I'm pretty sure that was, like, the correct song. It's not that we messed up the thing, but it's like clearly we don't need to be playing that call. And it will also give us no information about what the triangle symbol is to play said call. Okay. Did I not write these down? It's not something I get to keep in my journal. I thought for a second they'd take pity on me, but no. Maybe I have to fully translate it to get that award. Okay, so duty. The chosen ones, that kind of sounds like everyone's waiting. Everyone's waiting for the chosen ones. And maybe they're waiting specifically for the call of the chosen ones? So maybe this would be the one to play. Which would be balance, instrument, key, vessel, key. Balance, instrument, key, vessel, key. Alright. Boop, boop. Balance, instrument, key, vessel, key. Let the donganing commence anew. Donganing partout. Please stop saying duty. I'm a child, and I cannot quit giggling. Duty, 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 duty. We're mature people here on this stream. In this house, we are mature and do not subscribe to such childish behaviors as to giggle about the word duty. I'm fine. This is a much longer sequence. It seems to be ongoing from here until the end of time. How's Bellboy? You okay, buddy? Oh, you were called to duty, it seems. All right. Maybe that, like, clears the pathway of red guards? Oh yeah, everyone's scrambling for it. You were all waiting for the call of the chosen ones. Aw, I feel bad. The boy of Bell felt replaced and left. I dropped an entire syllable. Do I follow everybody, or do I go the other way? Now that it's free and clear. Ooh, town meeting! I hope I haven't begun the gladiatorial combat. The call of the chosen ones, where everyone starts stabbing and stabbing. Okay. Let's quickly check this door. That was quite heavily guarded prior. They're ready to go at it with those crates. Oh, I got a little one. Ow, the big ones hurt more. I got a bottle. This is a weird tradition they've got. But I'm kind of into it. Ooh, gorgeous. That looks like fear. Beautiful. Okay, we know what instrument is, right? But this is the thing that the instrument produces. A symbol for music. So what was instrument? And then are there any functionally similar that have not been claimed? I guess the music of the chosen ones, what we were playing on the bells, could potentially be the symbol we're looking for. I'm guessing this is build. So let's try music. No. This one. No. That's probably a person. Okay. You've demoralized me. We only need one more symbol in the entire language. We're getting very close. I will need to narrow down. Need to narrow this down somehow. But I am not sure. Going back to, like, call. The call of duty. Though that's just in my head for pop culture reasons and not because it's actually, like, intelligent to think. But call could apply to this, and that is what those were labeled, so now I would just need treasure, goodies, treasure. Perfect. Alright, we got call and treasure. That narrows our field down. Those are still not correct. It could be that this is not build. I'm guessing that that is fear. But we only had the one hint from the statue about warriors do not fear death. But nothing else has even implied fear, and that clearly is fear. So I think we're safe on that one. I'm pretty sure we're safe on build. Maybe we just don't know yet the symbol for music. Which is totally fair. That could be the very last one we're looking for. Because everything else is filled in. Correct, correct. Okay. Let's see if we find one for music, and if not, I'm just mixing one of them up weirdly. Instrument build. Music? Instrument build music. Alright, great. So what are these final three? Seems to be a person, and then the two other types of call you could play on the bells. We must need a journal entry for it. We'll keep looking. So, I'm trying to think if there's anywhere we should go before proceeding, because we're still missing bits of that language. We obviously are missing something in the warrior realm. But let's see what's up here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful up here is what it is. I also forgot to switch back to warrior pink during that whole sequence. So now we're going to be pink, now that we're in the new land. Okay. I don't really want to go too much further here, unless the only way I can decipher the rest of the warrior language is in another language's realm. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, this is a very pretty script. And also, like, the way that it combines seems like it's going to be very complicated. The chosen ones pass. I'm kind of guessing the more complex symbol here must imply chosen ones? I think it was this one, but there's two of them now that I wasn't aware of before. Let's say chosen, and then we'll double check. Chosen. Yes. And then warriors, perhaps the other complex symbol? That's total shot in the dark, probably wrong, but I would imagine you need a more complex structure for warrior rather than pass or something. So let's say this is warrior. Also, there must be a plural in play. Not warriors. No, I had plural in play in my mind while I was doing that. So, plural warrior don't pass. I don't know which chosen ones pass. These both share both like the two towers with the moon and the swoop. So it's like one of those is plural. But I don't know which. The plural for the warrior language comes before the word it affects, Whereas for the devotees, plural was just 2 instances of it. So we haven't seen a more traditional plural where, like, the swoop at the end could be the apostrophe S, say. And that would make the 2 towers with the moon the word pass. And then the only thing left that we don't know yet would be, like, no or do not, which must be the 2 lines on either side of it, like the concept in the middle, and then if it's flanked by 2 lines, the reverse of that, no to this concept. Again, that is all hugely speculative and likely wrong, but let's see if it makes any sense. Together in sentences, if we call this pass, we call this plural. I feel like I would not be anywhere near even, like, having a foothold in understanding this if we hadn't gone through the parts of the game we already have, and it's really cool to be in the position of actually catching on to it a little bit. So not, no, don't, maybe, possibly. So pass, the chosen plural, do. Doesn't make great sense. Not pass, warriors not. It's not necessarily what we're looking for, but when it gets fully translated, I'm sure it will make a little bit more sense. Alright, so plural, let's say this. Warriors, let's say you. Go, pass, and not. Let's say not here. Pass here. Nailed it. So now that it's translated, what does this look like? Go, pass, chosen plural. We still don't really have the word for chosen, so that's still using it. Pass, the warriors cannot. So it's like a Yoda-esque Yoda-esque language. I love that. I'm gonna need to work extra hard to translate those every time. Pass, the warriors cannot. Okay, great. We got a little foothold in there. Tickled my fancy. Let's go back and try to finish this warrior language, though. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, because we may need to save this section for the next session, depending on how long it takes us. But that is so cool. I love to get a taste of what's to come. Must have been a better way to phrase that. Damn, we got bounced up to the cabana level. It is much nicer up there. Looks like a fancy place. Perhaps the realm of the chosen, with their pina coladas and such. It is so nice to see you guys here. Thank you for hanging out with me. This game has been lovely. It has filled me with childlike glee, and I appreciate ya. So, we have all the symbols. There's nothing else we can unlock spot-wise, yet we do not have a journal page. Down by the room that had all the items, there were 2 guys guarding a thing, and there was a path beyond them, and I did not take it. I wanted to see what they said, and then I got completely distracted. So let's go take that path. If I can remember at all how to get there. Because they were laughing and laughing about his alcoholism, and it wasn't funny, and it was in very poor taste. And now they're probably down there readying their small bottles for the big Shiv party. And no one will miss them when they're dead. I tried not to say it, but it had to be said. Somebody has to stand up for Bellboy. Nobody's gonna miss those 2 when they're dead, from Shivs. The warriors await the call of the chosen ones. Makes so much more sense when you have it all in place. We're having a Shiv party? You bet your sweet patoot. I'm sorry I mentioned your sweet patoot in this way. But we are having a shiv party. Nobody tell Tom Wamsgans. He's not invited, and he knows why. He knows exactly what he did. Ooh, some sort of observatory, eh? Alright. This looks fun. Treasure! It would have helped. It would have helped me not have to guess it quite so much, but I'm not sure how. Contextually, I would have thought, like, order, or seal, or the king, or something, but I'm glad we know. Alright, these are the two symbols I do not know. And is that just sun and moon? Perhaps? This is very sun-esque. And this is a small orbital body. Journal page. Beautiful. Alright. Bellboy. Yeah. Finally. Bellboy, moon, and sun. Bellman, I'm sorry. I was putting you down. You have completed the translation of the warrior's language. Sweet. That is what I crave. I crave it so. Fill my mind with your delicious knowledge, linguistic daddy. Of the universe. No specific daddy. Okay. So there's something shining here. We must need one of the two lenses, and we need the one with spikes. Alright, gotcha. We know exactly where to find that. I'll be right back. Super cool that even though we've already translated the language, there are mysteries yet. Or actions to take, at the very least. Nice to know. I should not assume, just because I've completed any one of the languages, that I've completed their areas. There's gotta be a better way to phrase that. I would also like to, I believe one of the fast travel points, though I have not even confirmed if they are fast travel points, I believe that one of them was between the devotees and the warriors. And now that we have two complete languages, we may be able to get them talking. So I'd like to find a way back there, too. Okay, so we need this row. Nope, don't. You leave that dagger alone. You greedy boy. You greedy bellman. Touch it. Touch the bar. There you go. Alright, this row. And then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... up. Which would be like all of them? Or should I do one less to be safe? I guess I should do one less. Because the first floor is level 0, let's call it. Okay, we'll try here. I'm stuck, thanks to my giant hat. I should have taken this off and replaced it for the little one. But then I wouldn't know which spear to carry, and it's so complicated. Doink. And yoink. You ever go down by yourself into the basement wearing a big hat and give it the old doink and yoink, or is it just me? Is it just me that does that? Probably. Probably no one else has ever done that. Alright, back up to the observatory. We have our requisite lens. This is so much fun. What are we gonna find in the stars? It is very nice wandering what was once a sort of tense area filled with aggressive boot steps and wary eyes at every turn. Now it's a very zen experience. calm, brutalist hallways with no one actively seeking to harm me ass. I don't know why I became a pirate. Arr, me ass. It was because of the harm. The harm did it. It's the R hidden within that subtly, subliminally changed me. Just groping for excuses now. Alright, lens in play. Sweet. Such a smooth mechanism. I love it. Huh. We already knew about those, but this must speak to the origin of their linguistic system. That their astronomy inspired them. And we get a little souvenir for our trouble. Alright, so how do we get back to one of those fast travel points? I have no memory. I'm searching the banks. The data banks, and I have no memory of where one of those was. I know there were 2 that we came across in this area. I must have a breadcrumb trail up here somewhere. But nope. No, I sure don't. I mean, we'll stumble across one eventually. I'm sure. But I should have been paying better attention. I don't feel like there's one up here, but maybe at the very end. No, not at the very end. Let's go back down. I know that the first one is like outside the main gate. That one I do remember. The second one, which is likely much nearer to us, no concept left in my mind of where that would be. I don't think it was near the bottles. It might have been near the murals. This will take me roughly all the way back. And I mean, that's fine. We could just go out the front gate and use the one we remember, but then I'm constantly going to wonder where the hell that other one was. We could fast travel to it and then satisfy our curiosity. We have options. So I'm just going to come all the way back out. It wasn't in here, was it? No, I don't think that was a place. Doot. Hello, lizard friend. How you been? I'm gonna call you Scritchy. I feel like I've been carrying this sword around for a long time, and I probably don't need it anymore. And I'd love to just... Oh! Speak of the devil. I've put it down. I wish we got to see that spear chucking animation again. Get out of here. I don't need you anymore. I don't need anyone. I'm having a breakdown. Done. Alright, so is this the one where we can actually translate? Perhaps for the first time, as we have both of their languages available to us. So it is the impure ones do not pass. That would be devotees. I've forgotten so much about the first language already. More than that. Those are warriors. Me. Close. You. Devotees. There it is. So, devotees. Pass. No. Do not pass. Let's go pass. But I need not first. not. Pass. Alright, the impure ones do not create music. That's why. But we've seen devotees playing small harps. They do indeed create music. You're letting your biases cloud your judgment, warriors. Alright, so devotees do not create music. Not create music. And yeah, that was my reaction. We do, for sure. Devotees create music. Oh, so that would be plural impure ones. Make music. See? I'm making it right now. I will get on a video call with you and make it right in your face. The music, damn it. Warriors love music. Yeah, they do. So double warriors love music. Everybody loves music. We've made a connection. Something has changed in the tower. Okay. That sounds a little sinister, but I'm assuming it's a good thing. And maybe that little dot above is... You have completed the Skype session for this area. So what has changed in the tower? Also, where in the hell was that other thing? I need to know. Take me thence to level 3. It does indeed fast travel you. That's right, it was underground. It was underground the whole time. That's why I had no conception. It's particularly not an immaculate one. Okay. I don't think I need to be down here. Though it is a lovely ambiance. I wonder, when they say something has changed in the tower, has it changed by the door, where they were previously keeping them out? Under the false assumption that they do not create music? We should go check the front door, if possible. Which would have been a lot easier to do from back at the other fast travel point. But I'm also curious where everyone is, like, meeting and greeting here. Did anything change in the warriors' realm? And have they stopped being such jerks? Could we also please, like, fix your language to stop calling them the impure ones now? Nothing has changed. Alright. Alrighty. Curiosity satisfied, so now is it quicker to go back to that underground one, or is it quicker just to go back to the front gate again? Either way, really. Just to give us some variety, we'll go back the way we came. Doop. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm so glad we got to make a connection between the devotees and the warriors. I hope that they learn to understand one another. Using my furious brain as the key, the link between them. Do I need the torch? Is it gonna get real scary if I don't have the torch? And block passage into the dark? Just like when I didn't have tickets to that Spider-Man musical. So let's check. All the way back at the devotees' fast travel point. See if we can get to the gate and see if anything has changed in their behavior. I'm stuck in the bushes. And the warriors could have heard the devotee music a long time ago if they'd just taken their heads out of those massive tin cans. It's true. I don't need to be in the cemetery, though the cemetery will work its way around. Just a bit of a detour. I'll go here. Kitty! Psst, 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 psst. Psst, 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 psst. Yes, the gate is open. Nice. Everybody friends now? Aw, playing a little music. Swaying his massive head around. I should have finished that sentence a lot quicker with less of a pause. Because he's not just swaying around his massive, you know. Alright. I'm guessing most of the devotees have perhaps ascended to get closer to their idea of God. And so too shall we ascend back to the chosen ones. But, I mean, if we go this way, we can hit the other fast travel point to get us to the third fast travel point, but there's really just no way to get back to that elevator without doing it manually, so we'll take a walk. Take a lovely stroll. It feels like it saves it on every screen switch. So as soon as we get back up to the cabana level, pina colada in hand, I will leave you there for the day. But we now have 2 languages completed, and we know from our little taste of the chosen ones, for lack of a better word, the chosen ones language, that it is not that circular scientific language. So we at least have 2 more sects of folks to translate through, which is very exciting. I wasn't sure how long this game was, so I'm glad we have at least 2 more full adventurous areas to go through. Okay. Great that I'm here. I don't think it's really going to speed me along all that much. I'm trying to remember the path. I think I can just go this way. And it will be roughly the same amount of time, with no fast travel needed. So I seem to remember the... Like, I forget which fast travel point we were looking at that had the scientist guy. Oh, hey! We have devotees. Nice. I'm glad we passed through this way. And you're being on much better behavior now. Good. Let's keep it that way. Pushing people out of your special sacred training space. Some kind of asshole. Yeah, you heard me, warriors. You are all being a bunch of plural asshole. There's something distasteful about that. And yet I also enjoyed it. Alright, almost there. Just gotta get up along the wall, past the chosen door, and we'll be home free. And yeah, it might have been a little faster to fast travel, but I would have had to get out of the catacombs and hold the heavy torch again, and oh, it sounds like a lot of work. Hey, Scritchy. Nice to see you again. There's something equally distasteful about the phrase distasteful asshole. Why were you tasting it? I mean, it's none of my business. If you enjoy taste, it's fine. I just... Yay! They are seeded throughout the warrior realm. I'm so glad. Full access pass. Full access pass holes. Up we go. Everyone get your bendy straws ready. Your, what's the word? Crazy straws? That doesn't seem kind to say these days. There must be a better word for those type of straws. Swirly. Curly straws. We are back. Hopefully it saved it in this area, but let's take just a little peek. Just a little taste of what's to come in the next session. Boats! Mmm. Alright. I want to see what's at the other side, but I'll save it. I'll be a good boy and save it. Thank you guys for wandering through the warrior realm with me. We have restored some communication, and hopefully some warm feeling between the warriors and the devotees. We will now see what we can learn about these chosen folks. We know that they play instruments, and that's about it, and that they have very delightful, gaudy taste in architecture. Delightfully gaudy. Also, their boats are quite stately, but those are the three things we know. Who chose them? Yes, this is what I long to find out. Thank you for your time. I will see you back here. Hopefully we have time for another session tomorrow. Until then, I'm going to be wearing these headphones and editing my own voice for hours. Like 8 to 10 hours of just me. It's fine. I'll get through it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for a bit. Go back to my Xbox button to end the stream, but that's not how I do it now. Love you. See you soonish. Or maybe it'll never open and I'll be streaming forever. That'd be cool too. Smooches.